People accuse me of being too harsh to Forza, but I am a fair sport. I will give credit where credit's due. The Porsche pack, I've already talked about this, it's bullshit. They're reselling the same cars for the third time. That part, that's bullshit. But what I can really appreciate, and this is something which it's one of those things, I've got to give credit where credit's due. I wasn't originally going to make a video on this, and I kind of had a change of heart, is the fact in the most latest Forzathon, you can get the GT3 RS 4-litre car, like the actual 911, for free. You don't have to pay for Porsches necessarily. If you play the game, you can have them for yourself. And that's something which, you know, although Forza have got a lot of scummy business practices, this is something which, again, I think I need to add credit where credit's due. They're giving away Porsches, you know, it's not like they're selling all of them, you know. If you haven't got money to buy Porsches, you can still obtain these Porsches by doing these bucket list events. So I just wanted to make a video, getting it, see what it's like, maybe the customization, the detail. I just want to see generally what the GT3 RS is like in this game. I've used it on Assetto Corsa and many other games, so I've got something to compare it to. I'm assuming it's just going to be a normal Forza model, but I just kind of want to see what it's like, and again, give credit where credit's due. Sometimes people don't like to shine the light on Forza, and the fact that, you know, we can get these for free, it's better than Horizon 2, when we had to pay for the expansion and pay for all of them. FYI, I've not paid for the Porsche expansion. If we go over to the marketplace here, I just want to prove, because I know someone not going to believe me. We go over here, we can see it's not purchased, they're all new. If I press A, it's going to come up with the purchase things, which I'm not going to do. Right, so first things first, we need to go ahead and get this GT3. Now, I did start doing it. I don't know how many bucket list things I did. I did 2 or 3, I believe. And I don't know if it actually includes the, like, community-made bucket list events, or whether it just includes... I don't know which ones it includes, basically. But I've mentioned this time and time again, I'm not one of those channels that blindlessly hates on Forza. Again, Forza is one of those series that I really do enjoy. It's one of those series that I did play quite late on, but when I played it, you know, quite late on, I still really, really enjoyed it. And I don't like to blindly hate on games. It's just not something which I'm into. And it just was shocked me a bit, really, because this is only the first Forza event out of 3. So there's gonna be more. Whether I'm gonna make videos on them or not, I'm not sure. Depends on how the reception is for this. But again, credit where credit's due. We should probably get into a bucket list. Right, what do we need to do? We need to race a storm to surface power. Does that mean it's going to rain? Don't think I've actually done many of these events. Like, I've done very, very few of these bucket list events. So I guess it's kind of getting something done in a way. Right, let me turn off this music, because this is not needed right now. I also can't see my speedo, and obviously I'm playing in manual, so that's a bit of an issue. I just realised we need to get to Surface Paradise, and I'm drifting around everywhere. Probably a bad idea. God, this lighting right now looks gorgeous. Not even gonna front. And one of the funny things is, for anyone who did buy the Porsche pack, you bought the new GT3 RS. I'm getting the one that's 5 years old. I'm literally the same thing. I'm pretty sure this is like almost the same thing. There's like virtually no difference. At least in Horizon, you're not going to be able to tell much differences. And I also, again, credit where credit's due. This is going to be a reoccurring statement I say in this video. The whole Forzathon idea is amazing. One thing I've noticed throughout the whole Forzathon thing is they are giving away cars which people want. The S14, the Sesto Elemento are 2, just off the top of my head. Obviously they gave away the Q key in the car pack, so that's a bit of an asshole move, to be honest. But, you know, that's not the point. The point is they're still giving away free cars, so, you know, and it's not like it's like Need for Speed No Limits, where it's virtually impossible to get them unless you're fucking Jesus. Like, most people will be able to get, like, all of the cars, because let's be honest, doing 5 bucket list events isn't really hard. I love this game at night time. I think we should go into the interior view, because then I can actually see the rev counter. Like I said, my mic is currently in the way of the rev counter. That's why I was like at 6th gear about 5 minutes ago for no reason. I like Porsches. Porsches, I like, it's one of those things, I've just kind of grew up around them, so it's kind of like, I just got a natural connection to him, really. Right, across the line. Was that the only one we needed to do, or have we need to do one more? My English is absolutely superb. Great. Still advertising Blizzard Mountain, even though I don't fucking own it. Oh, we've unlocked it. It's right at the bottom. Okay, so we just did 5. Now, I'm going to go ahead, fast travel to the garage, see what it looks like, see what the customizations are. I don't imagine there's going to be much on the GT3 RS, but we can have a look anyway. So I will see you guys when I'm there. Right, so here we go. We are in my garage. You've seen, I haven't bought the Porsche pack, but we have got the GT3 RS in our garage supposedly. So we're gonna go ahead, scroll over to P for Porsche, or for penis. There it is, that's it, that's the car. And I'm pretty sure this car was in Horizon 2 as DLC, so that was just a thing. There we go, there it is. That's really, really cool. That's really, really cool. That's really cool. Right, so we're going to go ahead and walk around. We're going to see what's inside, what's going on. So we're going to open up the door. We're going to sit inside the car right now. Is that stick? I did not realise they sold this in stick. Holy shit, that's mad. Right, this is pretty fucking cool. Not going to lie. It's the fact I'm in a Porsche and I've paid £0. I'm pretty sure one of the ones which is still yet to be in the game is a upgrade hero. So if that is an upgrade hero, and which basically means it's going to have wide bodies and stuff. If that's in the game on a Forza-thon, that's going to make me a happy boy. My question is there any customization we can do? Now, I don't imagine we're going to be able to put anything on it, because it's already pretty much, like, maxed out anyway. And as predicted, like, the Forza wing is smaller than the normal wing. That's, like there's nothing we can do at this point. Right, so in terms of conversions, we can put a turbo in it, or twin turbos in it. We're not going to do that. And we can also make it all-wheel drive, I assume. But again, we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and slap on the Horizon race wheels, because those always look sick. And we'll thicken up the tyres as well. Okay, so the car is pretty much at 900. We're just going to go ahead and purchase it. I didn't really do much. I added like an air intake, and basically I just kind of wanted to get the car to 900 so it's just leveled off. And we're going to see what this is like outside. Don't imagine it's going to be OP. Don't imagine it's going to be particularly like amazing, but I just kind of want to see anyway. Before we do that, we're going to go ahead and paint the car though. We're going to see what the stock paint options are. I could go ahead and get a paint from the actual Forza store, but I don't really particularly want to. So we've got this one, which is the black one, and that's actually got Porsche on the wing. Right, that's kind of cool. It's still there in white as well. That's fucking awesome. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I don't particularly want to touch it too much. One thing I will do is I will make these wheels like chromy aluminium. Right, we can't colour the rims. You can't even... Huh? Right, well, those rims are going to have to go. Okay, so here we are out on the actual road. I've got to say, I'm having second opinions about those rims. I'm not sure how nice they look, but that's not what I actually care about. I care about if they've given us a shit car. Have they detuned this car just because it's a Forza-thon car? That's what I'm interested in. So what we're going to go ahead and do, again, it's quite hard for me to see the rev counter, so I'm just going to go into cockpit view for now. And we're going to see if this handles like a Porsche. So again, keep in mind, this is like pretty much stock. Nothing's been changed to it. And initially off the bat, I mean, obviously I can't compare straight line speed, but it's not really like wheel spinning a lot. It's very, very stuck to the ground. No, it's just a normal Porsche. So they haven't done anything dodgy. It is like they've just given a car away. Now, obviously in the Porsche pack, there's a few cars, you know, desirable Porsches, which people are going to want, like the Cayman GT4 and whatnot. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how they've dealt this. I think we all kind of knew there was going to be a Porsche, you know, DLC. And I still think it's scummy, don't get me wrong, I'm not excusing it. But I'd much rather, you know, being given ones for free for playing the game than have all of these in one big DLC. That's kind of how I'm seeing this right now. It was just a better way of doing it, basically. And I think that pretty much rounds up my thoughts for the whole DLC. Obviously, this means that we're still getting another expansion. Whether I'm going to buy it or not really depends on the contents of what's going to be in it. But it's nice to know that we're not going to get a Porsche expansion, really. And it's also nice to know that I'm going to have at least 4 or 5 Porsches in my garage, which could include... Fuck's sake. Which could include a Carrera GT, because that was not in the actual DLC pack. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome day, safe, and peace.